So your eBay views are way down and your sales are down. What is there that you can do? Hey, it's Don. Today we're going to talk about the change that eBay did that lowered your view counts. Now, what eBay is stating they have done is removed the bots that were randomly bopping around on eBay and showing views that weren't actually there because of that. Now, we can't see their internal data. We have no idea to judge on what was or wasn't a bot or anything else like that. So all sites do that to some extent. Some sites do not get rid of the bots. They don't have any means to do so, or they haven't realized how to fix it. I'm not really sure on some sites, but in general, most sites I know that I use do try to remove those. eBay's a little late in the game now at this point because most other sites already figured a way instead of waiting this long into doing it. But either way, the view counts you are getting right now are supposed to be from actual people. So in the past, you may have had hot items that may have had 50 views, but now you're only getting 10 off that. They're also rotational, so I believe it's only for a 30-day period, if I'm not mistaken, on those, that they show up for your listing. After that, they're just gone. In the past, they would be all the views you received from it being up for any length of time. So you might have a ton of views listed on there, and now you may only have 1, 2, 3, or 4. Now, that's good and that's bad in some aspects. It's good because it gives you an opportunity to sort your listings by how many views something has, if that's so what you wish, and then you can target some of those to end and sell similar. So the ones without views, you can end and sell similar and see what happens doing that. See if it refreshes it a little bit. There's no surefire way to say that your store needs this or your store needs that. I can only tell you what my store, what happens with my store and how I can pick up sales in my store. Now, what I usually do is stuff that other people do. It's stuff that works for other people too, but it doesn't work for everybody. If you're selling in, say, clothing or something, or a flooded category just like that, DVDs are a flooded category. Blu-rays a flooded category. Some video games and accessories and things, flooded categories. Toys, flooded category and stuff. Newer toys. And those you might have to do a promotion just to get seen because there's so many people doing the same or selling the same item, and many of those will be doing promotions. And if you're not doing a promotion, you may not be up there. Now, there is some issues with promotions, as we've talked about. Ad blocker makes them go bye-bye, and just changing the type of search you're doing on eBay makes them all go bye-bye, or 99.9% of them. So those are all factors in what's going on. eBay has changed how promotions work, obviously. They've added a new one in. So I would honestly recommend looking for some of the items on just a random eBay search, some of the items that you have, and see what shows up. I would also recommend changing it from best match, which is what eBay shows you, to oldest to newest or cheapest to highest, and seeing what happens to all the promoted listings on the page. Everybody should do that. Now, you got to remember there's a lot of stuff going on. School is still getting out. Grade schools are getting out this month in the last few days. So lots of stuff are going on, lots of stuff are changing. So you may not be getting the sales just because a lot less people will be on because there's other things to do. The pandemic has waned a little bit, so there's not as much concern. People are outside. It's a wonderful day. The season's really nice outside right now. So there's a lot of stuff going on. It's summer at the very same time with all of the other stuff going on. War in Ukraine and worries with Russia and all the other things all combined to make this a very difficult, non-typical year. Now, sales-wise, if I'm looking at my sales and comparing them to sales I've had in the past, I'm right up in there for this same time frame. When stuff goes like this or sales start to slump a little bit, I'm watching it on a daily basis. I'm doing projections for the month. I've talked about how to do those. It's very easy to do, but I use my projections. So if I'm going down, I may change a sale. I may increase the amount of percentage off on items if I'm doing sales at that time. If I'm selling a whole bunch of stuff, I'm not usually running a sales and markdown, in all honesty. The sales and markdown is a tool we've used for quite some time that does garner us a lot of sales. The majority of everything we sell these days are offers to watchers or just an offer coming in from somebody. That's the gist of it. I don't worry about view counts. I almost never look at my view counts at all. I did look through them and look at them with the changes because of all the questions I had in the last 24 hours. I did look through them to see what's going on with them. Now, personally, after looking them over, I'm not really concerned at all about my view count. I never looked at it before, and it has not affected the amount of watchers that I have. So if you want to base your business on views, that's not getting you sales. Having a whole bunch of views doesn't mean you're going to get sales off of it. So all of that plays into factor when I'm looking at those. So that's why I don't mess with those much. The only watchers that really matter to me as well are the ones that I can send the offers to. So I really don't even look at that aspect in my store. I don't go in there and check how many watchers I have really. The only one I really click is how many I can send out. If I can send out those offers, those are the ones I'm interested in. Usually a sales and markdown draws attention to my items and someone will watch them because they are on sale. That gives me the opportunity to send an offer to that watcher then. That's all it's about for us these days. We've used the tools that eBay has given us to the best of our ability. We've tried out all of them except the new promoted listing aspect. Other than that, we've done them all. I used to do promoted listings a couple years ago when we sold clothing and other goods, but these days it just comes down to having the right person online at the right time for my items to sell. And as well, doing the routines, end and sell similar and all that kind of stuff. I've talked about it. I've explained it. We've went over that many times on this channel. Everything doesn't work for every person out there. Every store is going to be different and offer different challenges, different things that will work or won't work. Some people do the coupon basis, and they'll just post the coupon in all their listings so they can be seen. They won't send them out. They're not going to do the individuals sending out to groups or anything else like that on eBay. They're just going to be posting it. Now, you can also run a partial sale on something like a 10% off sale and then do a 5% coupon and hope that that garners you something. There's many different options. I've tried those options as well, and I still feel much better, and the results always seem to be much higher by doing a decent, like a 1/3 off sale on my store and then worrying about offers to watchers. Now, of course, to do this, you got to price right. You've got to have some playroom in there. You're not going to race to the bottom doing it this way. You don't want to do that. You don't want to try and keep lowering the prices and all that kind of thing. That's not conductive of you increasing business. So I don't mess with that kind of thing. Again, the view count is not a huge concern. The sales, when they dip, I do try to address them with things. What it's really going to come down to is you trying all the tools on eBay and seeing what works for you specifically. Again, all I can tell you is what works for me and a bunch of other people who I talk to. Other than that, I can't tell you what's going to work for you and what you've got in your store. Now, a lot of the time when I'm reviewing someone's eBay store who's in my Patreon page, I see the same types of issues. The items aren't super good. You're new. You're just starting out. You're doing the best you can. You're learning the ropes. You're figuring out what sells, what doesn't. So everybody does that. Me, myself, and I have done the exact same thing. I've had stuff that I shouldn't have ever listed, that I shouldn't have bought, that I shouldn't have wasted my time and money on. That's just the way of the draw. You're going to have to learn. You're going to have to learn the ropes of this and figure it out from there. Each store is different. So again, you're going to have to try all those little aspects and see what works for you. That's all I've done. I've spent some time. I've run some tests. We've got more than one store as well, so I can compare like-to-like items, and I can use one for a baseline, and then I can compare it to the one that I run the sales on or don't run sales on and see which one gives me the best results, again, for like-to-like items. Just running a promotion and selling something doesn't mean that the promotion sold that item. All that means is you sold something. Unless you have something to compare it to a baseline, it means nothing. You may have sold that item whether you promoted it or not. With vintage and collectibles, that's all it takes is the right person online at the right time to sell your items. Obviously, keywords, SEO, that's like super huge important. As I said, the photo, the keyword, and your price are like the foundation of your listings. They got to be right or within a range where you're going to draw some interest, and you will get sales. Again, you've got to have good items. If you've got crap for items up, you're going to have crap for sales. It's just the way it works. But anyway, that's what I have for you today. Hopefully that gave you some ideas, some thoughts. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button down below. You can also hit the bell icon to be notified if I post new content or go live. Subscribe and tell all your friends.
It's so easy to love the Huggabees.
I'm Hope Huggabee.
Soft, little sweet little
I'm
Huggabees.
Hillary, pleased to
And
meet
the
you.
way that they hug is sure to please.
I'm Huck.
They're the Huggabees.
She's so lovable. I love the way she hugs me.
All the Huggabees' clothes are wonderful old-fashioned clothes.
I also have her wedding
It's so
ring.
easy
She's
to love
green.
the Huggabees.
She's getting married.
The Huggabees, each sold separately. Wedding dress sold separately too. New from Romper Room.